Van Nuys Airport 8 PIS information Delta 2351 Zulu. Wind 160 at 8. Visibility 10. 4,200 scattered. 5,500 scattered. Temperature 17. 2.7. Altimeter 29901. ILS Zulu runway 16 right approach in use. Taxiway Bravo closed between Juliet and north of November. Taxiway Juliet closed. Taxiway Kilo closed between runway 16 right and Bravo. Taxiway Tango closed. Runway 16 right will be closed at 0630 Zulu. Runway 16 right visual approach slope indicator out of service. Hazardous weather information for California or coastal water available on HIWAS or flight service frequency. IFR departures review letter to Airman LTA VNY11 regarding Van Nuys.
Alright, that's good. Let's go over to ground. Now, what we're going to have to do is we're going to put in 126.6 right here, okay?
Read back to zero, crossing straight at Papa, then taxi northbound, one straight by
So 126.6 is going to be Van Nuys clearance. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to put in a request. So we have craft up, right? We're going to pick up our first IFR clearance. So we're going to have to say Van Nuys clearance, Cessna 618 Delta Hotel with request. When they come back, we'll say we're at 172 slant call. We'd like IFR to Santa Barbara, Sierra Bravo Alpha.
Oh, Cessna 172, and I'd like to request IFR to Santa Barbara. That's
Yep.
it? Okay.
So we're on it, so go ahead and say Van Nuys clearance, Cessna 618 Delta Hotel with request. So we're already on it.
Oh, are we?
Alright, yep.
Oh, okay. Van Nuys clearance, Cessna 618 Delta Hotel with request.
Cessna 618 Delta Hotel, Van Nuys clearance, their request.
We are 172, request a IFR to Santa Barbara, Sierra Bravo Alpha.
Cessna 618 Delta Hotel cleared to the Santa Barbara Airport via the Canoga 2 departure. Fillmore transition, Victor 186. Dino, spelled Delta Echo Alpha November Oscar. Victor 27 to Quang, spelled Kilo Whiskey Alpha November Golf, direct. Climb and maintain 4,000, expect 6,000 10 minutes after departure. SoCal departure frequency on 134.2 and squawk 4645.
I didn't get a route.
Yeah, so I'll repeat this one back.
Okay.
It happens really quick, right?
Okay.
So if this ever happens, you can always ask them again.
Okay.
618 Delta Hotel is cleared to the Santa Barbara Airport via the Canoga 2 departure, Fillmore transition, Victor 186 Deano, Victor 27 Quang, direct. Accept 4,000, expect 6,000 10 minutes after. Frequency is 134.2 and squawk 4645, 618 Delta Hotel.
Cessna 618 Delta Hotel, read back is correct. Contact ground point 7 for your taxi. Advise tower your IFR departure. Good day.
Ground point 7, have a good day, thanks for help. What we're going to do first is we're going to put in procedure. So see procedure?
Okay.
We're going to do a departure. So we're going to do the Canoga 2 departure, runway 16 right,
Okay.
Fillmore transition, FIM, right?
Okay.
So we're going to do that, load it. Cool. Now what we can do is we're going to put in KSBA, okay?
Okay.
Actually, there, menu, I'm going to load an airway. So I highlighted this, I clicked menu, I'm going to hit load airway, and we are doing Victor 186, right?
Yeah.
And we are getting off at Deano. So there's Deano. Okay. Load. I'm going to load another airway. Menu. Load airway. Victor 27. To Quang. Load. Then K. S. B. A. So see how that worked?
Yeah.
So we have our departure. We have our airways. We have Deano. We have Deano, and then we've got Victor 27, Quang, and then to Santa Barbara.
Okay.
Go ahead and go to Van Nuys. Go hit on airports. Go to Van Nuys. Go to procedures. Go to departure.
We'll go to
Canoga 2. So what we have to do here is we're taking off of 16 right, okay? So we're going to fly on a heading of 163 until you hit 2.2 DME, so at 2.2, see that?
Okay.
Then we're going to make a right turn to 213.
Okay.
Alright, so it says it right here. So if we're taking off of 16 right, we're going to climb on a heading of 163, or the 2.2 DME, we're going to then make a climbing right turn to 213, then expect radar vectors to Ipaho intersection, and then via, we're doing the Fillmore transition,
4,000.
and we're going to maintain 4,000 until we're told otherwise.
Okay.
Cool? Alright, let's go ahead and taxi on out. Alright, so now we're going to make sure all our frequencies are set, right? So here, let's put in the frequency we got for this, so 134.2.
Sirius 422, remember, you're number 1, understand right crosswind. Behind you is Sirius 88 Tango, also right crosswind, and number 3 is Cessna 1820.
Alright,
I have not forgotten
put in
about
our
you. I'll get
squawk
you going
code.
as soon as I can.
4645.
Alright, now in this bottom one, we're going to put in the frequency for Santa Barbara ATIS. So Santa Barbara's ATIS is going to be 132.65.
Cherokee 902 Lima at the flood basin.
Alright, now move that over.
Closed, traffic approved.
Alright, now we're all set, right?
Okay.
System 7
So,
Juliet.
What we have to do then is we have to make sure that we have this plate up when we're flying it, okay? So whenever you're flying a departure, an arrival, or an approach, you want to make sure that that plate is up and ready, okay? So again, what we're doing is we're flying on the heading of 163. So we see how this line is on 163? We're going to move our heading bug then to 213, okay?
Okay.
The reason we do that is because we know that at 2.2, which we have it down here, right? Look at these two. When that says 2.2, we're going to make the right turn to 213, and we're going to climb to 4,000 feet.
Okay.
And then we're going to contact departure, and they're going to tell us what to do next.
Icon 0
Alright.
Bravo Alpha,
Alright.
turn right, the first available.
So now what we're just going to do is contact tower, and we're going to say, Van Nuys Tower, Cessna 618 Delta Hotel, Hornish to 16 right at Charlie, IFR departure.
Sirius 2, remember at the flood basin, right crossing departure approved, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
16 right, clear for immediate.
So many planes.
Alright. Alright, so let them know that we're ready for our IFR departure.
Van Nuys Tower, Cessna 618 Delta Hotel, Hornish runway 16 right at Charlie, IFR departure.
Cessna 618 Delta Hotel, Van Nuys Tower, stand by, working on your IFR release.
Alright, now it's just a waiting game.
Cessna 618 Delta Hotel, you can depart at your discretion. Sir, caution my turbulence for that departing Boeing 737. There is a Cherokee on a 2.5 mile left base. Runway 16 right, clear for takeoff, wind 160 at 5.
16 right, clear for takeoff, 8 Delta Hotel.
Red Barn 721, contact SoCal departure, safe flight.
Red Barn 721, good night.
System 74 Juliet, north of the VA, base turn is approved for wake turbulence separation. You're number 2, Cherokee's on a 2-mile final. Caution wake turbulence, runway 16 right.
We're going to use full runway because of that 737.
Base turn and 16 right clear for the option and looking for those Cherokees.
Alright.
74 Juliet.
Red Barn 721, can't remember if I gave it to you, contact SoCal departure.
Alright, let's go. Appears to be alive. And rotate. Alright. Now we're going to climb, stay at or below 1,700. Okay. We're going to try to get there as soon as we can. Does wake turbulence, we want to climb above the aircraft, right? Yeah. They took off way down there, so we just want to get as much altitude as we can right now.
2 Pipers on Finder.
System, Juliet negative, there's only 1 Piper, sir. They're on a 3/4 mile final, but for sequencing and spacing in for wake turbulence, I need you to turn base at the VA.
No problem. Base of the VA, and we have that Piper side. 74 Juliet, thank you.
74 Juliet, thank you. There will be additional traffic assessed at Friday arrival. Runway 16 right. Clear
Alright,
for the
my
option.
controls.
16
Go
right,
ahead and put your foggles
and
on.
we'll close out for that. 74 Juliet.
Cessna Delta Hotel, contact SoCal departure, safe flight.
over to departure 8 Delta Hotel. Alright, so your controls?
Controls.
So now we have to contact SoCal. So what we're going to say is SoCal departure, 618 Delta Hotel, 1,500 for 4,000.
Okay. SoCal departure, right?
Yep.
SoCal departure, Cessna 618 Delta Hotel 61600 for 4,000.
Alright, and at 2.2, you're going to make that right turn.
SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 6,000.
Let's say climb maintain 6,000.
Climb maintain 6,000, 618 Delta Hotel.
And turn right to the heading at 213.
Burbank Tower,
Full power.
1.7.
Full power. We're climbing to 6,000 now. So that's what he gave us, right?
Okay.
So he just said climb maintain 6,000. So now we're going to plan the heading at 213 and climb up to 6,000 feet. So we had to stay at or below 1,700 until we passed 2.2, but then once we passed 2.2, we were first going to climb to 4,000, right? Because that was our first altitude, but now he gave us 6,000. And you want to see how this autopilot works? Or do you want to fly this by hand for a bit?
I fly this for now.
Okay. So now all we do, so if we look down here, see how it said we did this, right? We turned to 213. Back to radar vectors, to IPOA intersection, then via the Fillmore transition. So now all we're doing is we're flying this heading and climbing to 6,000 feet until they tell us otherwise.
Okay.
Southwest 1139, descend to maintain 4,000.
Descend to maintain 4,000, Southwest 1139.
Cessna 1 Tango Alpha, traffic 11 o'clock and 4.5 miles southeastbound 737 out of 6 for 4,000.
Traffic inside 1 Tango Alpha.
1 Tango Alpha, maintain visual separation on the traffic, he's descending.
Maintaining visual separation, 1 Tango Alpha.
So yeah, it's just pretty much following headings, following altitudes. That's why during private we try to work on you holding altitudes, holding headings, because now when you get into instrument, that's all it is, and you can't move from them. If you bust them, you're gonna get yelled at.
Right, Delta Hotel, turn right, heading 260.
We'll say right 260.
Right 260, wait Delta Hotel.
So now we're just gonna turn. All we do now is just follow instructions. So when they tell us turn right, climb this, you're gonna say turning to this heading, climbing to this altitude. Contacting this approach.
Cross Silix at about 4,000, cleared Isla Zulu runway and approach.
Silix at about 4,000, cleared Isla Zulu runway, Southwest 139.
November 8 Delta Hotel, turn right heading 300.
Turn right heading 300, 8 Delta Hotel.
Alright, then change the heading bug.
Alright, Delta Hotel, turn left, proceed direct Quang, resume navigation.
So say turn left, direct Quang.
Turn left, direct Quang, 68 Delta Hotel.
Alright, so now with this, scroll down. So we're going to scroll down to Quang, direct, enter, enter. Now follow that line. See how I did that? I just selected Quang, and then just went direct, enter, enter. So now we level off at 6,000 and we fly direct to that.
Alright, Tango Delta, continue via for descent.
Hey, Tango Delta.
We're just following directions, so you know how we had to load in all those other Victor Airways? Just throw those out the window now. Because now this is what they told us to do. So that's what we're doing. Level us off.
618 Delta Hotel, contact Point Mugu approach 128.65.
Point Mugu approach 128.65, 8 Delta Hotel.
Point Mugu approach, Cessna 618 Delta Hotel, 6,000 feet direct climb.
Number 618 Delta Hotel, Mugu approach for altimeter 29995.
95, 8 Delta Hotel. Alright, so change that. Cool. There you go. Alright, so 132.65 is the ATIS, right? See the RX? That means we can pick it up, so let's go ahead and listen to it.
Notice the airmen, multiple cranes and rigs within the vicinity of the airport at and below 190 feet. Ventura VOR out of service. Fillmore TAC-in out of service. All departures, contact clearance delivery 132.9er. All arrivals, contact approach control 125.4. Noise abatement procedures are in effect. Advise on initial contact. Do you have information? Kilo.
Kilo.
Santa Barbara Airport information Kilo 0053 Zulu. Wind 240 at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds 2000. Temperature 15. Dew point 8. Altimeter 29er VOR, GPS, and visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runway 25 and 15 right. Notice the airmen, multiple cranes and rigs within the vicinity of the airport at and below 190 feet.
Right, got it. So, the reason we always want to pick up the ATIS is because now we heard which approaches are in use, right? So we heard that the RNAV/GPS, or the RNAV VOR approach is in use. So what that means is go ahead and let's hit procedure. Right there. Let's select approach.
Enter.
Enter.
Coast Guard 654.
Select the VOR GPS 25. Alright, now we're going to go Quang.
Coast Guard 654.
Alright, now turn the little map one over. Go to, nope, other one.
Coast Guard 6540.
There we go. Now go over to feet.
I maintain 2,600.
Now big nav over.
500 feet, turn righting 247.
Alright, now pull up the plate. So what are our minimums?
820.
Alright, so let's put 920 in right there. Alright, now let's click enter and enter. Alright, so now we have that
Coast Guard 6540, turn righting 0.
approach in here, right? But we don't have it activated yet because we're still just going direct Quang, we're not cleared for anything. Okay?
Okay.
So during this time now, we can actually brief our plate. Okay. So we can talk about what we're doing.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
So we're doing the VOR or GPS runway 2 approach
Okay.
to Santa Barbara. The forward tag frequency is 113.8. Our approach course is 279. Runway
Number 697 Charlie Alpha, Mugu approach, better contact on 5,000.
6,052 feet. Touchdown zone elevation is 10 feet and port elevation is 10 feet. Go through these.
Yep.
Oh, night landing, runway 15 right, not authorized, helicopter.
Oh, now that one you can just kind of read like, alright, anything apply to us? Nope.
Oh,
We just can't land runway 15.
okay. Miss approach, climbing left turn to 4000 via heading 205 and EVO radio 127 to Goldlands, intersection hold.
Okay. So what I want you to do first is I want you to go through these,
Okay.
and then this, and then after you go through this portion, then you're going to say, if I had to go missed, what I'm going to do, then come back up here and read that, okay?
Okay. Alright, so 8 is 132.65 and
So we already got that, right?
approach is 125.4.
Alright, let's make sure that's loaded in. Good.
Loaded. And tower is 119.7 with
So we'll put that in after, right?
ground control is 121.7.
So we can put that in though, right?
Oh, we're gonna be down here.
Yep, so look at that. Boom.
Number 7 Charlie Alpha,
Clearance
traffic on the
delivery,
clock, 2 miles, 1,400
132.9.
southbound.
Unicom is 122.95.
Okay.
And how do I brief this part?
Alright, so now where are we going first?
Going to Quang.
Alright, so we're going to Quang.
Number 7
And,
Charlie Alpha,
from
traffic on the
Quang,
back,
where are we going after that?
1,400.
We're going to Zag's intersection.
And at Zax, what else do we have to be above?
2,100.
3,000 feet. So see on the bottom? Right there, so 3,000, yep.
How about this one?
The 2,100, no PT, so,
Is then the 3,000 for if you're coming from San Marcos or
yeah, okay, so yeah, you can say 2,100, and then that's what we have to be at it when we cross over Zax, right?
right,
Because Zax is this point right there.
right.
Okay.
And after that, we just descend down to our empty 120 feet, and we reach the DME 14.7 DME, and if we don't see the runway, we'll do a miss approach. Alright. And miss approach, we're climbing left turn to 4,000 via heading 205.
I think is that for us?
Coast Guard 6540, expect extended vectors for faster IFR traffic, turn left heading 360.
Okay, go ahead.
And GPO radio 127 to Goldlands, intersection and hold.
Coast Guard 6540, can you accept a 6 mile final?
Okay. Alright, you ready to fly this approach?
Up.
Coast Guard 6540, roger, fly heading 030.
So let's go ahead and hit nav. Let's see where it says nav, hit that. And now that's going to actually fly the magenta line for us.
Oh, so it's gonna fly those waypoints for us?
Yep, so it's going to fly our whole flight plan.
Okay.
Okay. Delta Hotel, contact Santa Barbara approach 125.4.
125.4, 8 to Delta Hotel.
Alright, so let's go over to 125.4. Alright, so what information do we have?
Kilo.
What did I say again? So it's going to be Santa Barbara approach, 618 Delta Hotels at 6,000 with Kilo. Request RNAV 25 approach.
Yankees, be advised, the truck will be departing off Santa Barbara runway 25 momentarily. It'll be a Legacy Jet westbound, climbing to 8,000.
Roger, 60.
Santa Barbara approach, Cessna 618 Delta Hotel at 6,000 with information Kilo. Request RNAV 25 approach.
Cessna 618 Delta Hotel, Santa Barbara approach, cross Quang at or above 4,000, cleared at GPS runway 25 approach.
Cross Queen at 4,000 and clear for the GPS approach 25, 8 Delta Hotel.
So we descend down? Delta Hotel, did you say you had information, Kilo?
Affirmative for Delta Hotel.
Thank you.
So it's cleared to Quang at or above 4,000. Cleared RNAV 25 approach. So what we can do is we can descend down to 4,000 feet now. So now, what you're going to want to do, we're in autopilot, right?
Yeah.
We're going to pull some power back. You're going to click vertical speed, then hit nose down, so it reads like 400 feet. So see that, how it says 100? So I hit it so it says like 400, 500 feet. So go back to the plate. So like down here, you see how it says remain within 10 nautical miles, and it says 3,000 right here? Yep. So I just like to say like at Quang be at or above 3,000 due to that. It says no PT, 2,100, I get that.
March Volunteer 3202,
I'm going to cross. I don't already want to be at 2,100, right? I would be like, maybe at 3,000.
Maintain 8,000.
Okay.
8,000, Volunteer
Like I get, it's like what you said, right, though, so you'd want to be that if you're coming the opposite way.
Today we're going to do at 3,000.
So today we're going to be at or above 4,000, right?
Okay, yeah.
So we're crossing Quang at or above 4,000. And then we're going to go on to the approach. So here comes the approach, right? So hit procedure. Activate approach. There we go. So now we're still direct Quang, right?
Is it active already?
Yep,
okay.
It is. So if you want, you can hand fly it, or you can have the GPS or the autopilot fly it.
Volunteer 3202,
what do you think?
contact LA Center 119.05. Have a good night.
So go ahead, press that button. So we're going to cross Quang at or above 4,000, right? So we got 4 miles to get down 1,000 feet. That line centered up. We're going to want to be at 90 knots for the approach, okay?
Okay.
You see down here? So if we start our timer at our final approach fix, it's going to take us exactly 4 minutes to get there, okay?
Okay.
So let's level off at 4,000 and get to 90 knots so you can fly the whole approach at 90 knots.
Okay.
Start to level off right now, because you can't get below 4,000, okay?
422 Sierra November, Santa Barbara approach,
Makes sense?
block 0171.
Block 0171, 422 Sierra November.
Here's 2 Sierra November, radar contact 3 miles east of Santa Barbara Airport. Santa Barbara number is 29 or 9 or 6. Do you have information, Kilo?
Affirmative on information, Kilo, 422 Sierra November.
Here's 2 Sierra November, thank you. Follow the freeway, enter our left base for runway 15 right.
Freeway, left base, 15 right, 2 Sierra November.
Alright, so now you're going to start turning right to a heading of 279, right? There you go. So now we've crossed Quang, right? Yep. So we're over Quang, and now we're going to Zac. So what altitude can we descend to?
2,100.
Good.
Descent?
Yep. So descend, and let's go ahead and put tower in here now. Tower. What's tower? What's the frequency?
Oh, 100.7.
Now we can't switch over until they tell us we can, but we're just going to keep that in the backup, right?
And
Here's 2 Sierra November, contact tower 119.7. Have a good night.
Tower 119.7, good night, 2 Sierra November.
Where are you going? Small corrections. Small corrections, get back to that heading. Okay, once you have that line centered, shouldn't more than 15 degrees, okay?
okay.
Cessna 8 Delta Hotel, contact tower 119.7. Good night.
Tower 119.7, 8 Delta Hotel.
Okay. I'll take the radios.
Okay.
Santa Barbara Tower says 618 Delta Hotel on the RNAV 25 approach. Request touch and go, downwind departure, VFR back to Van Nuys.
November 618 Delta Hotel, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 25, cleared for the option, report cancellation of VFR when able.
Alright, runway 25, clear for the option, and we'll report canceling of VFR here shortly, Delta Hotel.
Roger.
And we'll be going back to Van Nuys, 5,500.
Thank you.
$2,100, so start to level off. Pitch first, pitch up, pitch up. Don't go below it. Don't go below it.
Was close.
Yeah, pitch first. 100 knots, or you're at 100 knots, I want 90. There you go, see where that yellow kind of arrow is on the screen?
Yeah.
That's going to level is almost right above that white line right there.
Okay.
How far away from Zax are we?
1.1.
November 2 Sierra November,
And what
free
is
parking.
Zax?
Taxi back to the
Zax.
November 2 Sierra November, Roger, right
Final
final
approach
Charlie,
fix,
contact
final
ground
approach
point
fix,
7.
there you go. Yep.
Right at Charlie.
Let's get that line centered, a little bit to the right. Go to like 5 to 10 degrees to the right. It's like a heading at like 286 to 290.
November 8 Delta Hotel for now. After completion of approach, fly runway heading, climb, maintain 3000.
After completion, runway heading, climb, maintain 3000, 8 Delta Hotel. Alright, and no. There's Zax. So now what can we descend down to?
920.
Alright. Know what else we could do after at Zax?
What?
So it's our final approach fix, right?
We're gonna put down flaps.
Alright, so we'll put flaps in. The flaps to 10, keep that nose going down.
Is that 10?
Yep, that's 10. And look, we actually have a glide slope. So, see how it's below us right now? That means we're high. So let's pull some power back. Let's kind of descend. So if the glide slope gets below us, we're high. If it's above us, we're low. Okay?
Okay.
November 66 Yankee, squawk VFR when able.
Squawk VFR, 66.
When would we go missed at this point?
14.7.
Alright, nice. There you go.
November 66 Yankee, extend you downwind, I'll call your base.
I'd extend downwind, 66 Yankee.
8 Delta Hotel, go ahead and cancel IFR.
November 8 Delta Hotel, IFR cancellation received. After completion of approach, make right downwind departure, maintain VFR at or below 3,000.
Right downwind at or below 3,000, 8 Delta Hotel. Don't let that glide slope get away, so start pitching down more. Bring back a little bit more power. Keep that right in the center, okay?
Okay. 20. Do we hold? Yeah.
Alright, 920, so your runway's in sight.
Minimums.
Go ahead and take your goggles off. Alright.
Shit, where's the runway?
Alright, my controls quick. You wanna grab those goggles? See how I'm turning. Alright, just put flaps in the 20. Your controls.
November 66 Yankee, base turn is approved.
See the runway?
Traffic landing and departing crossing runway prior is the Cessna about a mile final.
Roger, we'll keep an eye out for that Cessna 1.
So see how that approach kind of comes a little offset? Yep.
Sorry, base.
Some runway, some approaches do that. Some don't take you right in. Look at our glide slope. Getting a little low. We can use that all the way down almost, right? As you can see those 3 red lights. Don't climb, just hold the altitude.
November 66 Yankee, cancel landing clearance. Change runway 25 and enter the right downwind.
Enter right downwind for 25, 66 Yankee.
November 66 Yankee, number 2, following a Cessna, just short final there. Runway 25, cleared for the option to make right, close traffic.
Alright, 25 clear for the option, and I got the traffic falling in for clear to land 25.
Don't get too slow. Power in. There you go, now you can start bringing it back. Flare up. Going back, 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 back.